We are here for Oguri Cap. Oguri Cap is always hungry, and Oguri Cap is always ready to race. Let's start the video.
Hi, I would like
Hello.
to introduce you to the great horses of Japan. I'm not very good at English, so there may be strange expressions, but please forgive me. This time is Oguri Cap. Oguri Cap is a male gray horse born in 1985. His father was Dancing Cap and his mother was White Narby. White Narby spent her working years at Kasamatsu, a
I don't know why, but I really like the name White Narby. It just sounds fun to say. White Narby.
local horse race, and so did her children. Of course, Oguri Cap was also expected to run at Kasamatsu, and Dancing Cap was chosen as his father. Dancing Cap was a second-rate stallion, but he had done well in Kasamatsu. The foal that was born was a skinny, unattractive horse.
Aw, rude.
But he was a foal with a big appetite, eating anything, even weeds.
I start to see where the meme comes in with Oguri Cap always being hungry. I am noticing.
Then he grew up and became a horse that was as good as any other. He was a very competitive horse who would try to overtake other horses in front of him in the pasture.
Ooh, very competitive. That's a good sign, especially so early on.
In May of 1987, Oguri Cap made his debut at Kasamatsu. It was mostly short dirt races, but he won 10 of the 12 races.
Wait, 10 out of 12 already? Well, that was fast.
After seeing him run, a man named Sahashi bought Oguri Cap from his owner, and he was transferred from Kasamatsu to JRA. JRA's horse racing means the horse racing we usually watch. The level is higher than Kasamatsu. In baseball, you can think of it as a promotion from the minor leagues to the majors.
Okay, so those were minor races, and now he's in the big leagues. I get it.
Oguri Cap chose the Grade 3 Pegasus Stakes as his first race in March 1988. Even though he was successful in Kasamatsu, he was still the second most popular, probably because it was only a local race. However, Oguri Cap went around the outcourse on the last corner and overtook the other horses.
It was more like going from elementary school to Harvard. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a big leap. I see. That puts it in perspective for sure.
And he won by 3 lengths.
Oh wow, nice.
He next ran in the Mainichi Cup. Although the rain made the course in poor condition, Oguri Cap overtook the horse in front of him just before the finish line and won the race.
And now he won two of his big boy races. I respect it.
He then went on to run in the Kyoto 3-year-old special.
Is he gonna
He
get
was the
another win?
heaviest of the contestants, weighing 58 kilograms, but he sped up from the third corner to win by 5 lengths.
Yeah, I would say he did. I was gonna say, did he win? Well, 5 lengths. Yeah, yeah. I think it's safe to say he won.
The next race he ran was the New Zealand Trophy. This is a Grade 2 race at 1,600 meters in Tokyo, the same as the Grade 1 Yasuda Kinen held 3 weeks ago to determine the short distance champion. The reason why I'm giving you this explanation is because Oguri Cap had a tremendous performance. Oguri Cap never ran at full speed throughout the race.
Wait, so not only was he getting first easily, he wasn't even trying? I'm sorry, Ogre I didn't realize your skill. I bow. I kneel.
Despite this, he was able to open up a gap in the straight and win by 7 lengths. Of
7.
course, it was a
Nice.
record time.
And a record time. Unstoppable.
Not only that, but his time was faster than Yasuda Kinen.
Wait, he just keeps breaking records.
As for the times, it may not be possible to make a simple comparison because of the pace of the race and other factors, but either way, this was great.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oguri Cap really wanted to challenge for the Derby, but he had no right to do so.
Wait, why? He was winning and doing really well. Why didn't he have the right to do so?
In order for them to challenge the Triple Crown race, they have to be registered to participate as a 2-year-old.
So he wasn't racing long enough. Okay.
It was only natural that Oguri Cap, who belonged to Kasamatsu at the time, was not registered. People saw this dominating victory by Oguri Cap and thought, if he had been in the Derby, he would have been the Derby horse. Without a break, Oguri Cap headed for the next race. It was the Takamatsu no Maya Cup, then still a summer 2000-meter Grade 2 race. It is now a 1200-meter Grade 1 race, held in March. This was Oguri Cap's first time facing an older horse here. Notable was a horse named Randhirayu. He had won a grade race and was also the 4th-place finisher in the Grade 1 Takarazu Kakinen a month ago. In the race, Randhirayu led the pack, while Oguri Cap ran 4th.
Come on, Oguri Cap.
Then,
Come on.
on the
Come on.
straightaway course, Oguri Cap came
Let's do it.
alongside Randhirayu and passed him to win the race.
Nice.
This also set a record time.
Let's
Oguri
go.
Cap has set his sights on the Tenno Show Autumn. As a prelude to the race, he ran in the Mainichi Crown in October. This is where the top horses gather every year. Derby horse Sirius Simbali. Dinah actress.
Oh, Sirius Simbali. I wonder if they're related to Simbali Rudolph.
A mare who can compete with male horses. Running free, a regular in grade races. Fresh Voice, winner of the 1987 Yasuda Kinen. And other strong horses in the field. Oguri Cap chased the back of the field, but the race slowed down. A slow pace is a disadvantage for a chasing horse going from behind.
Oh no. Is
But
this going to be
Oguri
their
Cap
first
made his
loss?
move on the 3rd corner, around the big outside.
Wait.
And then he caught the horse in front of him on the straightaway course. This performance further raised Oguri Cap's reputation. He could be the real deal in the next Tenno show.
That is crazy. That is super impressive. I see now why you said that people consider Oguri the greatest ever. I'm starting to see why.
However, there was a tremendously powerful rival. It was Tamamo Cross.
Oh, I've heard of Tamamo Cross from the game. I don't know anything about the horse, but I know them from the game.
He had been on a meteoric rise for about a year now, and was on a 7-game winning streak. These include the Grade 1 Tenno Show Spring and Takarazu Kakinen. He was truly the strongest horse in the field at the time. Moreover, Tamamo Cross was also a gray horse like Oguri Cap.
Oh, nice rivalry building up. I like it. I'm excited. Let's see who wins it, though. My money's on Oguri Cap.
At a time when it was said that gray horses would never make it big, 2 top-class gray horses appeared.
Yeah, take that, naysayers. You can do it, gray horses.
Oguri Cap was a challenger. He had also won 6 races in a row, but Tamamo Cross was the more accomplished horse. Both horses usually race with a strategy of chasing from behind, but in this race, Tamamo Cross took the 2nd position.
I will say I do have a soft spot for Palomino horses. And it's because of World of Warcraft. My first mount was a Palomino horse.
Tamamo Cross was the first to break away on the straightaway. Oguri Cap also chased him, but could not close the gap and his winning streak was stopped.
Cross was still not favored that race though, yeah. And Oguri Cap finally got a loss. Aww.
The next step is the Japan Cup.
No one can remain number one forever, but that doesn't mean their legend is gone or down and out. That just means you always take a stumble, but you get right back up.
The 2,400 meters of the Japan Cup seemed too long for Oguri Cap. His pedigree suggested that a mile race to 2,000 meters at the most would be a good distance for him. But he needed to beat Tamamo Cross.
You got this,
Tamamo
Oguri.
Cross will be retired after the Arimakinen at the end of the year. So for
Oh, now I'm torn. I'm rooting for Oguri Cap, but this is Tamamo Cross's retirement race. Man, now I don't know who to root for.
Oguri Cap, there were only 2 more chances. However, Oguri was also defeated in the Japan Cup. Tamamo
Ooh.
Cross came in second, and Oguri Cap came in third.
Oh no, Oguri Cap, you can't keep losing to your rival like that. He still has one last chance though.
Arimakinen has arrived. If he loses here, it will mean that Oguri Cap is a weaker horse than Tamamo Cross. He took a position ahead of Tamamo Cross, unlike the previous 2 races. He rounded the last corner. On the straightaway course, Oguri Cap took the lead and held off the chasing Tamamo Cross to win the race in style. Oguri Cap could finally beat his rival.
Nice. To be fair, both of them did really well. Oguri Cap was finally able to beat his rival, but Tamamo Cross also gave it their all. So, both are winners in my book.
The following year, while training for a spring race, Oguri Cap suffered a minor sprain in February.
Aww.
In addition, in April, he had a mild case of ligamentitis. So he decided to give up on the spring season and take some time to recuperate at a hot spring facility to prepare for the fall season.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Let Oguri rest, recover. Don't try to force races when you don't need to.
Oguri Cap's return race was the all-comer in September. He hadn't raced in a long time, but he came through the straightaway without any problems and won the race. The winning time was a record.
Ooh, nice. Came back to break a record.
He entered the Mainichi Crown as he did the previous year. There was also Inari-wan, a horse who, like Oguri Cap, had been transferred from a local race. On the straightaway course, it was a dead heat between Oguri Cap and Inari-wan.
Oh, let's
It was a
go.
close race, but Oguri Cap was slightly in front when he crossed the finish line.
Ooh, was it a photo finish?
Oguri Cap won the Mainichi Crown for the second year
Ooh,
in a
that
row.
was really close.
The next race was Tenno Sho Autumn. Oguri Cap took a position in the middle of the pack. Inariwan chased from behind. There's a Super Creek in front of him. Super Creek is the winner of the Kikasho.
Oh, I know Super Creek. I did a Super Creek run in Uma Musume, and she was a really, really hard Uma to get a win with. It took me so many tries to get a career complete. I did it, but whew, it was rough.
Entering the straightaway course, Super Creek took the lead on the inside course. Oguri Cap drove in from the big outside. He was closing the gap, but was just short of Super Creek.
Oh, so Super Creek even took a win off of Oguri Cap. Interesting.
Next he headed for the mile championship. He had a little trouble accelerating, and by the time he rounded the 4th corner he was in a tight spot on the inside track. And there was a desperate gap between him and the horse in front of him. But Oguri Cap showed great guts from there, and with an unbelievable chase, He lined up with bamboo memory in front of him just before the finish line.
But yeah, this is already where he's on his, I don't want to say decline, but yeah, he's no longer in peak performance anymore.
As a result of a photo judgment, Oguri Cap had won.
Ooh, Oguri Cap loves to take those like photo finish wins. That's already the second one.
He got his second grade 1. His guts meant that his jockey shed tears. So far this year, he has run Alcomer in September, Mainichi Crown and Tenau Autumn in October, and Mile Championship in November. The interval between races is roughly every 3 weeks.
I feel like that's super short, but I don't know enough about horse racing to say if that's true or not. But I feel like that's true, that that's really short.
Oguri Cap is tough, but the rotation is a little tough for a normal horse. But I don't know if it was his owner or trainer, but he also entered Oguri Cap in the Japan Cup the week after the Mile Championship.
Wait, so he did 2 races within a week?
This is not an act against a top-class horse. This was naturally criticized at the time for not taking the horse into account at all.
Okay, so I was correct in understanding that that was a little too soon. Okay, so I can see why people would get annoyed with that or upset with that.
What if Oguri Cap breaks a bone? Some people asked. But Oguri Cap ran in a tough race that attracted top-class horses from around the world. The race was intense. The pace was very fast as Britain's Ibn Bay and America's Hawkstar escaped at great speed. Surprisingly, the time through 1,800 meters was faster than the Japanese record for a race of 1,800 meters. On the
Ooh.
straightaway course, New Zealand's Horlicks broke away. Oguri Cap drove her back, but just short. The
Oh.
time of the race was 2 minutes 22.2 seconds, a world record.
Oh, wow. So that was the fastest one yet.
Oguri Cap ran in the same time as the world record with his tired body. At this time, Japan was experiencing a horse racing boom. Oguri Cap doesn't have a very good pedigree, and he came from a low-level local race to win.
That's even more impressive, to be honest. If his mom was a workhorse and not a racehorse, and he was born really skinny, for him to make it as far as he did is highly, highly impressive. Also, the plushies and all that are super adorable. I am half tempted to actually get some merch.
He is now a top-class horse in Japan. His success story has fascinated many Japanese people.
I
And
bet.
also for the way he always runs so hard. Until then, horse racing was something for men to watch, but before long, many young women began to visit the racetracks. Oguri Cap is said to have created this horse racing boom. For this reason, this horse racing boom was also known as the Oguri boom.
Wait, so not only was Oguri Cap a beast, he revitalized and boomed horse racing in Japan and built a fan club. What can't Oguri Cap do at this point?
Oguri Cap was tired. But he ran in the Arima Kinen, a month after the Japan Cup.
Oh no, I hope he's not going to get injured, because every time they keep talking about a new race, they keep going on and on about how Oguri Cap is tired, which I feel like that's some foreshadowing.
This was after a fierce battle for the world record. He couldn't muster the strength. He finished 5th. Immediately after the Arima Kinen race, he was moved to a hot spring facility to begin his recuperation.
5th, I think that was his worst showing so far. And that's crazy that it's only 5th is his worst showing.
The next year, his condition did not improve much, so his next race was the Yasuda Kinen in June. Oguri Cap took the second position as the race began. He then crossed the finish line 2 lengths ahead of the next horse. The time was a record of 1 minute, 32.4 seconds.
Wait, so even after getting up fifth place, he goes and chills at a hot spring, recuperates, comes back, wins, and breaks a record. I said it before, I'll say it again. I kneel.
This was Oguri Cap's third Grade 1 win, and at this point his total winnings were the highest in Japan at the time. In the following race, Takarazu Kakinen, he could not show his speed on the straight track and finished second. Then, right after the race, periostitis was found in both front
Oh,
feet.
that
He went
sucks.
back to the spa facility to rest. He started training in August, targeting the Tenno Show Autumn in October. But he wasn't doing so well, getting injured during training.
Oh man. I guess his age or just racing for so long is now catching up to him at this point.
It was reported that he might quit the race, but he finally entered the Tenno Show Autumn. However, he was still unable to get up to speed on the straight course and lost in 6th place.
Oh, that's rough.
Next up was the Japan Cup, but he fell behind a lower-ranked horse that ran alongside him in last-minute training. In the race, he chased from the back of the field, but did not move well and was defeated in 11th place.
Oh no, his placement keeps getting lower and lower now.
The fans were so furious that they sent a letter to Oguri Cap's owner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're probably just like, let the horse rest. He doesn't need to race anymore.
Let him retire like this.
Yeah, it sounds like they're kind of running him a little too hard. Just let him rest. He's done so well. Let him chill in his little barn, have some hay. You know, just take it easy. He was a good boy. He did all that he could.
The owner has decided to retire Oguri Cap after the Arima Kinen at the end of the year.
All right, Oguri Cap, I believe you're going to come back and you're going to win your retirement race. First place, and then you can have all the hay you can ever want.
But everyone had realized Oguri Cap can't run anymore. Some people bought his tickets, but that was just for support. No, of course there were fans who believed he would win.
And I'm one of them.
But the majority of the fans just wanted him only to finish the race in one piece. Nearly 180,000 people gathered at Nakayama Racecourse. This record is still unbroken to this day.
Wait,
It's
really?
been said that Oguri Cap was never at his best. So it was tough for him in a speed race, but fortunately the race was slowed down. Oguri Cap's jockey was ready to run his race as usual. Even if he didn't win the race, he thought that was what the fans wanted to see the most. Just like when Oguri Cap won the Arima Kinen 2 years ago.
Oh man, don't tell me the jockey pushed Oguri Cap like really hard to try to make the fans happy. I guess we'll see.
Oguri Cap took a position in the middle of the pack and lined up with the horse in front from the outside on the final corner. Now he has fulfilled his minimum responsibility. I'm sure the crowd was happy to see him run like Oguri Cap at the end. But this was not the end.
Uh-oh.
What a last-ditch effort by Oguri Cap to take the lead. There was a loud cheer. Everyone couldn't believe their eyes. Mijiro Ryan came after him at once, but Oguri Cap was just able to overcome him. This is one of the miracle races of
Wait, he
Japanese
won
horse
it?
racing. A sudden miracle brought tears to the eyes of the audience.
I'm actually getting chills going up my spine. That was super cool. That was super impressive. Wow.
Then they shouted, with admiration and gratitude for the horse in front of them.
Oh, we even get a video? You can hear them chanting, Oguri, Oguri.
ダービーの中野コールを上回るようなオグリコールです。あの時は騎手に、そして今日は馬にオグリキャップへの大歓声。
Oh no, I wonder. Don't tell me that the owner's gonna be like, well, since he won his retirement race, that means he can go more, right?
ウイニングラン、武豊、そしてラストランを見事にウイニングランで締めくくりましたオグリキャップ。大観衆の前へ下がっていきます。十分です。十分すぎるほどのレースです。今池江厩務員と握手を交わした武豊、もう一度ガッツポーズ。
The crowd's call of Oguri was earth-shattering. They say it could be heard miles away.
I respect
He
it.
has now retired. His total record is 12 wins in 20 races. Including the results at Kasamatsu, his total was 22 wins in 32 races.
Really, really impressive.
He became a stallion, but unfortunately his foals did not do well.
Aww.
Sad to say, there's little of his blood left.
He took all his skill with him.
In 2010 he broke his leg and had to be euthanized.
Aw, no way, you can't end it like that. Oh man.
In 1992, a race called the Oguri Cap Kinen was established in Kasamatsu, where Oguri Cap was born.
Oh,
Now he only
that's a nice little nod.
has to leave his name on this race. Oguri Cap is a very special horse to me. I wanted to make the video as soon as possible, but some parts were difficult to explain, so it took a while. That's all for this time. If you want to know more about Japanese horses, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Nah, thank you. I've gained a new love for Oguri Cap, and I've been farming sparks in the game with Oguri Cap, and now that makes me want to farm even more. Let's drop a like. That was amazing.